Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and A&L Accessories.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Coel Collision Center in Danville on Lebanon Road. After wreck, tell the tow truck driver to take your vehicle to the experts. Coel Collision.
It's going to be partly sunny, gradually becoming sunny today with a high of 54. Tonight, clear, low of 32. Sunny tomorrow, high of 61. Football Friday night. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, low of 38. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high of 63. Mostly sunny Sunday, high of 62. Right now under clear skies, we have 26 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:09.5. Good Thursday morning to you. This is November the 2nd. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Thursday morning on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, or Bergen, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works. To register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake, we're giving another one away tomorrow morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 28th and the 3rd. We've got Linda and Dennis Shoemaker, Eli Baker, Brian Lee, Trevor Woodford, and Ernie Decker all registered for the DQ ice cream cake. All right, are you ready for me to lay on the 6 things today is for the DQ Today Is quiz? All you have to do is remember one of them. When I call for it after the 7:30 weather forecast, be the first in. You win once a month and pick up your winning within 30 days. Only rules we have. All right, so you'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good. Are you ready? Let's do it. Today is All Souls Day, Cookie Monster Day, Look for Circles Day, National Deviled Egg Day. I love deviled eggs. Plan Your Epitaph Day, Practice Being Psychic Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Now, your life hack says wrap a soft tortilla around a crunchy one. It'll hold everything much better. You could even put beans and cheese between the 2 tortillas for the ultimate taco experience. And your positive thought says cherish the pleasure of time spent together. Memories is what it is all about. All right, let's see. I think we've got everything pretty much covered. We've got Steve Bertram Sports going to be covering you shortly. Then we'll have the Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35 DQ Today is quiz. 7:45 The Good News brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance. 7:50 Alan Barlow Ragged Edge Theater. James the Gardener will not be joining us this morning after the 8 o'clock news. So hopefully we'll be getting a hold of our head football coach, the award-winning Craig Yeast from the Mercer County football team. And they've got a big game tomorrow night. It's a playoff game versus LaRue. We'll have it right here if you can't make it on 99.5 FM WHBN. We'll have random facts at 8:45 from David Hopewell. 8:50, Sarah Steele, Judge Executive, will be stopping in. After the 9 o'clock news, we will have friends from the Veterans Committee talking about the Veterans Cookout next Friday. All right, the Danville National Guard Army, 11 to 2. All veterans from Boyle, Mercer, Garrett, and Lincoln are invited to come over and eat and could win some prizes too, all right? Then after 9:30, we'll be talking with Shaker Village, Billy, and hopefully we'll try to squeeze in from Morning Point, Tabitha. So we've got an action-packed Thursday waiting for you. Sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air, kids, as we make our way to tomorrow morning to light that fuse and start another weekend together.
And now, signs you can tell it's Thursday.
You know it's near the end of the week because you can feel that tiny little bit of happiness in your heart. Start to once again come to life. You know you're getting closer to Friday because yesterday was Wednesday, getting you over the hump. Hooray! And into the last half of this miserable work week. All you have to do is hang on until the end of this day, and then there's only one more day to go. It'll practically be Friday. Friday! Only it's not yet because it's still Thursday, but criminy people, it's just one.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford, where we make it easy to do business with us. Our team is dedicated to providing you with a hassle-free experience from start to finish. Whether you're in the market for a new vehicle or need to get your current vehicle serviced, we have you covered. Stop by and see how easy we make it at 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville or anytime at www.stewartpowellford.com.
Stewart Powell, Ford, Lincoln, Mazda.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. The high school football playoffs kick off tonight on Hometown Radios. We have one game for you. In Class 4A, Boyle County host Whitley County at 7:30 on Z105. Pre-game shows start a little after 7, and it streams at hometownlive.net. One other area contest in Class 3A has Rockcastle County hosting Estill County. We'll bring you 3 more games tomorrow night, all with 7:30 kickoffs. In Class 3A, Mercer County hosts LaRue County on WHBN FM, and Garrett County entertains Elizabethtown on Z105. In Class 2A, Danville's on the road at Beechwood on WHIR FM. Again, all those games stream at hometownlive.net. Other action tomorrow in 4A, Lincoln County's at Perry County Central. In 3A, Casey County's at Central, and Marion County's at Christian Academy of Louisville. And in 2A, Washington County hosts Metcalfe County. Texas won baseball's World Series last night by shutting out Arizona 5-0. The Diamondbacks' Zach Gallen had a no-hitter through 6 innings before the Rangers got a run in the 7th, then added 4 in the 9th. Texas went 12-0 on the road this postseason to win their first-ever World Championship. Shortstop Corey Seager was the series MVP. Number 16, Kentucky has its final exhibition game tonight. The Wildcats face Kentucky State in Rupp Arena at 7 o'clock. Kentucky football's on the road Saturday night at Mississippi State. UK has lost 3 straight games, all in the SEC. Kickoffs at 7:30 Saturday night on Z105. There have been 2 deaths in the sports world. Locally, colorman and statistician Marty Warren passed away after a long struggle. He did color and stats for Hometown Radio for many years and wrote newspaper columns too. We already miss you. Marty Warren, R.I.P. And legendary basketball coach Bob Knight is dead at the age of 83 after a coaching career that saw his teams win 902 games plus 3 national titles at Indiana. Knight coached at IU, Army, and Texas Tech. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Commonwealth Credit Union is growing with new branches all across the state. And whether you've seen us at Oktoberfest or driven past our Harrodsburg branch and thought about joining, here's one more reason to become a member. Join us October 30th through November 4th as we celebrate all our members. From certificate specials with unbelievable rates to amazing giveaways, we just want to say thanks. Visit ccuky.org/thanks for details. Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently. Insured by NCUA.
Chloe's Petals Fall Yard Sale will be November 2nd through the 4th at the Junction Events and Sports Venue, 106 Miggs Lane, located behind Junction City Elementary. Donated items can be dropped off at event location beginning Tuesday, October 31st at 8 a.m. Or if you are in Harrodsburg and have smaller items to drop off, please message me at chloespedalsforhope@gmail.com or text me at 859-608-1728 for the drop-off location. We hope to see you there and that this sale is a success.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do decide to do the work yourself, always protect your eyes and hands by wearing safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up, be alert, and stay safe.
This is Cindy at Sweets by Cindy in Junction City. We have everything from custom cake orders to cookies, fudge that we make here all the time, and we have cupcakes that you can just walk in and buy. They start at $1.50 each or $18 a dozen, but we can mix and match anything that you want to, and we can take care of about any sweet treat that you need. If we don't have it, we can sure come up with it. Visit us on our website, sweetsbycindy.com. Our hours are Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 1. Come on over to Junction City with us on West Shelby Street and get your sweet on.
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee.
And a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
Partly sunny, gradually becoming sunny today, high of 54. Clear tonight, low of 32. Sunny tomorrow, high of 61. Football Friday night. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, low of 38. Mostly sunny Saturday, high of 63. Right now under clear skies, we have 26 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:20. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. I'm Larry Sanders. Welcome to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. A special thank you to our sponsor, Darren Ransell at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg next to Minute Mart. Today we're going to visit with an old friend of mine from Louisville. He's been around for decades, and he's still a great entertainer. Mr. Paul Penny, and he'll be doing the classic Pretty Woman.
The Barbershop.
Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet, pretty woman. I don't believe you, you're not the truth, no one could look as good as you. Mercy. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? I couldn't help but see, pretty woman, that you look lovely as can be. Are you lonely just like me? Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, 'cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come to me, baby, be mine tonight. Pretty woman, don't walk on by. Pretty woman, don't make me cry. Pretty woman, don't walk away. Hey, okay, if that's the way it must be, okay. I guess I'll go on home, it's late. We'll meet tomorrow night, but wait, what do I see? Is she walking back to me? Yes, she's walking back to me.
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ransell's Barbershop next to Minute Mart in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studios.
I'm Larry Sanders. You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN, Harrodsburg, The Rooster.
Rich, poor, don't matter, we're all the same. Everybody's hungry in a different way. We're clawing and climbing and kicking and screaming and fighting, but really, what the world needs now is love. Love and only love. A little help from up above. Fit to make a better day. Let's come together, lay our differences down. Spread it all around. That's what the world needs now. Sometimes all it takes is just a smile to change somebody's weather, chase the clouds out of their sky. Or sometimes you gotta give and not receive. Sometimes you gotta live what you believe. Open your arms, 'cause that's where it starts. Right here with you and with me. What the world needs now is love. Love and only love. A little difference is down. Spread it all around. 'Cause that's what the world needs now. Nobody likes the cold. We all need someone to hold. No one wants to be alone. What the world needs now is love. Love and only love. A little help from up above. Fit to make a better day. Let's come together, lay our differences down. Spread it all around. That's what the world needs now. Love and only love. Fit to make a better day. Let's come together, lay our differences down. Spread it all around. Spread it all around. That's what the world needs now. Love and only love. Fit to make a better day.
Country and more. WHBN.
When you come home from the dance, stand in the hall and make a romance. When you do the thing you shouldn't do,
Peekaboo, I'm watching you.
when you ought to be in school, learning about the golden rule. When you tell a tale that isn't true,
Peekaboo, I'm watching you. Look in the dark, you see my face. Don't try to hide, I'm every place. Play it cool, kinda sweet. I'm gonna give you hot feet.
hope you heard the thing I said. Let it sink in your big hard head. When you dance, the soul right off your shoes.
Peekaboo, I'm watching you. Look in the dark, you see my face. Don't try to hide, I'm every place. Play it cool, kinda sweet. I'm gonna give you hot feet.
Hope you heard the thing I said. Let it sink in your big hard head. When you dance, the soul right off your shoes.
Peekaboo, I'm watching you.
Do the thing you shouldn't do.
Peekaboo, I'm watching you.
Do the thing you shouldn't do.
Peekaboo, I'm watching you.
Do the thing you shouldn't do.
Cadillacs called Peekaboo. as we celebrate Earl Speedo Carroll's being born on the state in 1937. It's 7:30, time for news and your local news, your weather forecast. Coming up.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
One worker has been found dead and another remains missing after a collapse at a coal plant in eastern Kentucky. 2 men were preparing the multi-story building for demolition when it collapsed last night. Jeremy Slinker is Kentucky's emergency management director.
We were so hopeful that we were going to have a rescue, and we did lose one individual that we're sad for, prayed for their families, and just hope they go through this hard time, but it's not wavered our work to move forward and try to find the remaining missing person.
Martin County Judge Executive Lon Lafferty described the scene.
It's horrific. I remember being in New York after 9/11, and those images that you see there, it's kind of what you see up the hall here.
Governor Beshear has signed an executive order declaring a state of emergency. From missing to armed and dangerous, the Laurel County Sheriff's Office says a missing man has been spotted breaking into a home with a machete. 39-year-old William Reagan was last seen about 2 miles east of London. Deputies say he's since been seen breaking into a home armed with a machete south of London. And public school principals in Kentucky say there's a major issue with the supply and quality of teacher applicants. That's one of the findings of a report on the teacher shortage crisis in the state.
Teacher shortages have long existed in Kentucky, usually affecting particular subject areas and types of schools. But the magnitude has increased this last year, reaching the majority of all schools and subjects.
Sabrina Cummins with the Office of Education Accountability says their report found that an average of 7% of teachers left the profession for at least 1 year. I'm Haley Hansen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and providing resources for dreams that matter, and giving back to projects that make a difference? As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community.
College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Big-time news for 2 area schools, including Bergen. On Tuesday, the Kentucky Department of Education ranked the districts in the state on their Kentucky School Report Card, with Bergen and Boyle County coming in the top 10. Bergen was ranked 9th overall in the state, while Boyle County was ranked 8th overall in the state and was the top county school in the state of Kentucky. You can see the rankings online at the Kentucky Department of Education website. Discussion continues on the possibility of a new jail building in Boyle County. The Advocate Messenger's report in the Boyle County Fiscal Court had a special called meeting where they discussed the potential of a new jail. A study done 5 years ago showed that Boyle County would benefit from a new jail with more beds and areas dedicated to addiction and mental health treatment. The current Boyle-located area is at around $60 million. As for where that jail would go, the Advocate says that the county has reached out to North Point about potentially acquiring land there. And we have high school football tonight on a Thursday night as Boyle County opens up their playoff run tonight. They'll host Whitley County, 7 o'clock pregame, 7:30 kickoff on Z105. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Here are the obituaries. Gladys Marie Jackson, age 88 of Harrodsburg, died Monday. Visitation is Thursday from 11 to the time of the service at 2 o'clock at Ransdell Funeral Chapel. And those are today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. It's going to be partly sunny in Ransdell. Football Friday night, mostly clear, a low of 38. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high of 63. Right now under clear skies, we have 27 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:35 and a half. Good Thursday morning to you. This is November the 2nd. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. All right. Are you ready to win? We've got the DQ Today Is quiz. Twice I've given you the 6 answers what today is. All I need you to do is call me up right now and give me one of the 6. Today you'll pick up a 2-cheese bacon stack burger combo. A 2-cheese bacon stack burger combo from DQ, where happy tastes good. All right. J.D. Souther, by the way, is having his 78th birthday today. And this one is called Best of My Love. You may remember it from the Eagles. This is his cover of it. WHBN AM and FM.
Every night I'm lying in bed, holding you close in my dreams, thinking about all the things that we said, and coming apart at the seams. We tried to talk it over, but the words come out too rough. I know you were trying to give me the best of your love. Beautiful faces and loud empty places. Look at the way that we live, wasting our time on cheap talk and wine, left us so little to give. Never rise above, but here in my heart I give you the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. I'm going back in time, and it's a sweet dream. It was a quiet night, and I would be alright if I could go on sleeping. But every morning I wake up and worry, what's gonna happen today? You see it your way, and I see it mine, but we both see it slipping away. We thought we always had each other, baby. I guess it wasn't enough. But here in my heart I give you the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, get the best of my love.
J.D. Souther, Best of My Love. We celebrate his 78th birthday. Got a winner for the DQ. Today is quiz. Betty Foster said it's Cookie Monster Day. That's correct. It's All Souls Day. Look for Circles Day, National Deviled Egg Day, Plan Your Epitaph Day, and Practice Being Psychic Day. So thank you, Betty. Thank you all that called in. Thank you especially for Barbara Montgomery from DQ, because we could not do this without your generosity. And we'll do it again, same time, same station tomorrow, all right? It is 7:41, and guess who else is having a birthday? K.D. Lang is 62 years old today. This one is called Constant Craving. We celebrate the 62nd birthday of K.D. Lang. WHBN 741 and a half. Good Thursday morning, November 2nd. K.D. Lang, Constant Craving. We celebrate her 62nd birthday, singer, songwriter. Constant Craving. It is 7:45 and a half. It is time for your tech report. The good news. After that, brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance.
Apple has introduced the first 3-nanometer chips for personal computers. The next generation M3, M3 Pro, and M3 Max allow for more transistors to be packed into a smaller space, which improves speed and efficiency. Apple says the M3 family brings today in a Manhattan court. The former CEO is accused of fraud after the exchange and its associated trading firm collapsed late last year. Bankman-Fried has pleaded not guilty to charges that could land him in prison for life if he's fully convicted. And Microsoft has rolled out its new artificial intelligence feature. Copilot can create human-like text to answer questions and write emails similar to OpenAI's ChatGTP. It can also do PC-specific features like open apps and turn on Bluetooth. The new feature is part of a major update to Microsoft Windows 11. Tech Report, Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Mark. It is 7:46 and a half, time for the good news, and here it is. Cops in Oklahoma posted a great video of an officer pulling over a 2-year-old girl on a power wheel. She was brushing her teeth while behind the wheel, so technically that's distracted driving. They said she talked her way out of the ticket, though. They ended up letting her off with a warning. 2 animals with fun names are in the news. A big-eared bat named William Shakespeare won a bat beauty contest in Oregon. And a runaway pig that was missing in Pennsylvania for 17 days is now back home, safe and sound. His name? Kevin Bacon. A charity called the Heart Gift Foundation brought a 4-year-old girl from Syria to the U.S. for heart surgery. Her name? Naz Hassan. And she's been living in Louisiana with her mom, their doctor. But Halloween is her favorite holiday. And they knew she wouldn't be able to celebrate on the 31st. So check this out. Her doctor's neighbors heard about it, decided to help celebrate early. More than 60 houses participated in a trick-or-treating event just for her. She dressed as a butterfly. And that's the good news, brought to you by this company and this man.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local Shelter Insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Do you own a business? If so, save money and time with Farmers National Bank's free business checking. You receive 1,000 free monthly transaction items, free online banking, free bill pay, free e-statements. Plus, you get a free gift at account opening. Call us at 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our convenient locations for assistance. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. $50 minimum deposit at account opening. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Sam Carr, your current mayor of Harrodsburg. I'm asking for your write-in vote to continue to serve you as your mayor. When you vote, please write in my name, Sam Carr, and color in the box to cast your vote. You must do both steps. I look forward to continue serving you as your mayor of Harrodsburg. Paid for by Sam Carr for mayor of Harrodsburg. Now remember, I'm a write-in candidate. You have to write my name on the ballot and shade the box. Thank you.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library.
The hometown place where all the locals eat is the old bus station in downtown Harrodsburg. The fresh veggies and sides, the famous banana soft serve ice cream, all make it a great place to eat with family and friends. Stop in for breakfast or come by for lunch. Be sure to get a Titan burger or a Bulldog burger. And when the weather is nice, enjoy a meal on the outdoor patio. Specials every day. Call ahead for carryout. Located in Harrodsburg on South Greenville Street, the old bus station restaurant open Tuesday through Saturday 7 to 2. The old bus station in downtown Harrodsburg.
Is your vehicle in need of maintenance or repair? Perhaps you work a full-time job, have kids to run here and there, and can't be without your vehicle for days. We at CC Auto understand. We offer free pickup and delivery and same-day service on most all repairs. Let us take some of the load off your shoulders. Call CC Auto now at 734-9515. 734-9515.
CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it.
Chrysler of Lawrenceburg wants to share with you this holiday joy with 10 deals to Christmas. Every week, they're adding a new deal to help keep you in the holiday feel. Come get the Christmas tree in your 2023 Jeep Compass LTD wrapped in luxury for under $500 a month.
10 deals to Christmas.
For you big truck fans, get winterized with diesel oil change. Whatever's yours takes for $199. It's Christmas time, and Santa's driving that way to Chrysler on Lawrenceburg.
Chrysler of Lawrenceburg, 10 deals till Christmas.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school football playoffs. They start this week, and the first game is Thursday night. Boyle County hosting Whitley County. That's a Thursday night game, 7:30 on Z105. Friday night, Danville's at Beechwood, 7:30 kickoff on 103.9 FM WHIR. Mercer County hosts LaRue County, 7:30 on 99.5 FM WHBN. And Garrett County hosts Elizabethtown Friday night, 7:30 on Z105.
Hi, this is your friend Rick Dees, and here's Radio Rick.
Well, thank you, Rick Dees. And here is none other than Alan Barlow. How you like that enthusiastic opening?
That was heartwarming.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it was so touching the way you had to stop and think for a minute and maybe look
for effect.
Maybe for the piece of paper that you had where you had my name written down so that you wouldn't forget it.
Oh, no. It's for touching. Effect. You actors know this. It's pause for effect.
Oh. See, it would be much more effective if you had something like a drum roll or a trumpet fanfare to fill that expectant pause.
There's the drum roll.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Okay. Well, as you might expect, we are up to our eyeballs in Little Mermaid right now. And as a matter of fact, unfortunately going to have to be a short visit because I am out the door here in just a few seconds because I've got to head down to the theater because I've got some volunteers coming to work on the last bit of scenery painting and so forth, and I'm going to be starting in on lighting and so forth, and work all through the weekend to make sure we're ready to go for the beginning of technical rehearsals, which start on Sunday. But wanted to let folks know that the sale of tickets has continued unabated, so our selection is getting thinner and thinner. So please, folks, if you would like to come see Little Mermaid, and it's going to be a beautiful show, folks. It's just going to be. We have such an incredibly talented group of kids, and it has been just such a joy to work on this with them. You're going to want to get your tickets by visiting the theater's website, raggededgetheater.org. You click on the golden ticket there on the homepage. That takes you into the box office program. The best availability is still for Saturday evening, November 18th. Otherwise, it's pretty slim pickings. Individual tickets, maybe a couple of pairs of tickets here and there. Opening night is pretty much sold out. First Sunday, November, 13th, I believe, is pretty much sold out.
That's a Monday.
Closing. That's Monday?
Yeah, November 13th.
12th
is Sunday. Yeah.
12th, November 12th, pretty much full. November 10th, opening night. Friday, that's pretty much full. And closing night, Sunday, November
19th.
19th is also pretty full. But there are some tickets available for Saturday the 18th, so you're going to want to get online and get those tickets purchased. You can, if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, you can leave me a message at the theater. I don't spend much time by the phone these days, but call 859-734-2389. Leave me a message. I will get back to you, and we can arrange for some tickets that way. But otherwise, it is, the costumes are being moved out of the costume shop area down into the dressing rooms. All of the stuff, props and so forth, have all been taken care of and have been built. Anything that needs to be painted has pretty much been painted. We're finishing up the last of that this morning, and now we start putting all the elements together. We add the sound, we add the lights, we add the costumes, and we start just running the show so that the kids get it nice and smooth. And by the time we hit opening night, it is a well-oiled machine.
There you go.
There you go. And that's what I have to report.
Okay.
I'm on my way downtown to open up the theater right now.
All right. On your way, I want to leave you with this thought.
Leave it with me.
A runaway pig was missing in Pennsylvania for 17 days, is now back home, safe and sound.
Ooh. Now, why did the pig run away?
I don't know.
I mean, did his owners, was it kind of a Wilbur kind of situation where he got wind of the whole bacon and ham thing going on, and was he captured, or was he returned to the bosom of a loving family?
Well, maybe his parents didn't treat him right. But his name is, are you ready for this? Kevin Bacon.
I'm ready. His name is Bacon?
Kevin Bacon.
You know what's going on with Kevin Bacon, and not Sir Francis Bacon.
No, Kevin Bacon.
I don't know. The name might say it all.
Yep.
I don't know. Okay. Well, I am off, Rick. I guess we will talk to you. We will talk to you on the verge and on the eve of opening.
Very
week.
Good. I hope you get feeling better.
All right.
All right.
Get feeling better?
Yeah, you said
you're
off. You said you were off.
I'm off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but in that metaphorical way. It's like,
yeah, there you go.
He's a little off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, take care.
All right, thanks so much.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye. Alan Barlow, Ragged Age Theater. Jane Americans, come a little bit closer.
To dance in my arms, she felt so inviting, and I just couldn't resist her, just a little kiss so exciting. Then I heard the guitar player say, "Vamos, Jose's on his way," and I knew, yes I knew I should run, but then I heard her say, "Come a little bit closer, you're my so big and so strong. Come a little bit closer. I'm all alone, and the night is so long."
Jay and the Americans come a little closer as we celebrate Jay being born on S.J. Black in 1938. You're getting it on WHBN AM 1420, FM 99.5, WHBN Harrodsburg. It's 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Biden says a pause is needed in the Israel-Hamas war. He made the comment while speaking in Minnesota yesterday after he was interrupted by a rabbi in the audience who was calling for a ceasefire in Gaza.
Mr. President, if you care about Jewish people, as a rabbi, I need you to call for a ceasefire right now.
The president said, "I think we need a pause," and when asked to clarify, explained a pause means give time to get the prisoners out. The White House has previously said it would consider supporting a humanitarian pause to allow aid into Gaza. but has largely rebuffed calls for a ceasefire. Donald Trump Jr. will continue testifying today in the New York civil fraud trial involving him, his brother Eric, and their father, former President Trump, Andrew Whitman, on Wednesday's proceedings.
Trump was only on the stand for about 90 minutes before the case recessed for the day. Most of Trump's testimony focused on detailing his responsibilities at the Trump Organization. Trump Jr. was asked a couple of times about accounting processes as they relate to the company financial statements he signed off on. Trump answered that he didn't know about them and that he left details like that to his accountants. Trump's younger brother Eric and his sister Ivanka are set to testify next, followed by former President Donald Trump. The judge in the case has already ruled the company committed years of fraud by misvaluing properties to banks, insurers, and others.
The Texas Rangers are the World Series champions for the first time in franchise history. Texas defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-0 in Game 5 of the Fall Classic in Phoenix. Mitch Garver delivered the go-ahead run in the 7th inning after the Rangers were no-hit through the first 6 innings. Rangers manager Bruce Bochy says the team's top management was committed to building a winner.
You know, I'm very fortunate, blessed, to come into this. It's such a great group of guys, but it starts at the top, and those guys were committed. And look, we're in a good place now.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $40 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $18 a month, a savings of nearly $300 a year.
Whether you need a $100,000 policy or a $10 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. In a hurry? Don't worry. With SelectQuote, you can get up to $2 million in instant 9116. That's 1-800-637-9116. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-637-9116. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com.
Toyota is announcing they will increase wages after the United Auto Workers and the Detroit 3 automakers reached tentative agreements. Trey Thomas reports.
Toyota says they are not releasing the details of the increases publicly, but a flyer circulating on social media showed the company was introducing a 2% wage increase for top-paid production workers and a 0.25% increase for top-paid skilled trade workers, with wages increasing around 9% starting in January. I'm Trey Thomas.
More than 6 out of 10 Americans live paycheck to paycheck. More from Mark Mayfield.
That's according to a new report from Lending Tree, which found around 63% of them $50,000 a year. Nearly 80% reported living paycheck to paycheck.
Pope Francis will make history next month in Dubai when he'll become the first pope to attend a United Nations environmental meeting. The Pope said on Wednesday he expects to be in Dubai from December 1st through the 3rd. The COP28 climate conference runs from November 30th through December 12th. Francis is expected to use the conference to push his recent appeal for action to curb global warming. The 86-year-old pontiff has made protection of the environment one of the hallmarks of his papacy. A new poll may be a red flag for holiday shopping this year. More from Rory O'Neill.
The ho-ho-ho may be so-so. Gallup's preliminary report on holiday spending shows gift budgets are down slightly this year, with nearly as many people saying they'll spend more as will spend less. The survey says Americans expect to spend an average $923 on holiday gifts. That's down $9 from a year ago. 1/3 of Americans will spend more than $1,000 on holiday gifts this year.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Garrett County Sheriff's Office says they still have a few stickers left to help out the Garrett County Special Olympics. Garrett County Sheriff's Office is selling limited quantities of Down Syndrome Awareness bumper stickers. The fundraiser helps raise money for the Garrett County Schools Special Olympics, with 100% of all the proceeds going directly to that cause. You can get your stickers from the Garrett County Sheriff's Office for $5 until supplies last. And you can officially cast your vote now as early voting is underway. Early voting will take place in your area today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Call your local county courthouse for information on where the voting will take place. Meanwhile, Election Day is Tuesday from 6 until 6. There are some local races to keep track of, including a mayoral race in Harrodsburg, a vote on a local school board race in the Danville Schools precinct, and a vote on whether or not the county of Garrett will go wet. There's also statewide races like governor, attorney general, auditor, agriculture commissioner, and secretary of state on the ballot. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Residential and commercial, day or night. ADAHeatingandAir.com does it right. ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
Harrisburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrisburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563 for Harrisburg Tire.
Great! See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you way up here, great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrisburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
Partly sunny today, gradually becoming sunny with a high of 54. Clear tonight, low of 32. Sunny tomorrow, high of 61. Football Friday night, mostly clear, low of 38. Mostly sunny Saturday, high of 63. Mostly sunny Sunday, high of 65. Partly sunny Monday, high of 69. Scattered showers Tuesday, mostly cloudy, with a high of 67. Scattered showers Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 62. Right now, we have clear skies, 26 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:08. Good. Thursday morning, it is November 2nd. Radio Rick's anniversaries for that DQ ice cream cake giveaway. Tomorrow morning before 10 o'clock, we've got Ernie Decker, Trevor Woodford, Brian Lee, Eli Baker, and Linda and Dennis Shoemaker. Birthdays for today, Sharon Moberly, Mark Dexter, Barb Duffy, and Matthew D. Luca.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Neil, for stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthdayers. Well, try to get a hold of our head football coach, Craig East. Maybe in a meeting. Usually he answers the phone by now. Well, hopefully we can catch up with him.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
It sure has. All right. I'm going to wait a minute. Not going to give that phone number out.
6. Available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Coach, it's Rick. Give me a call back if you get an opportunity. 859-734-4321. Thank you. Goodbye. It's at 8:10 and a half. Let's go ahead and do this.
Vox Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
There have been a lot of players John Calipari has brought to Kentucky that I really like, but one of my favorites is Emmanuel Quigley. He was not overhyped coming to UK, played his role as a freshman, and then his sophomore year was one of the nation's best players and may have helped UK win a national championship if not for COVID. He was the 25th overall pick in the 2020 draft of the New York Knicks and has emerged into a big-time NBA player. He was the NBA Sixth Man of the Year runner-up last season when the 24-year-old guard set career highs in scoring, rebounding, steals, and field goal percentage. He was one of New York's best two-way players and was the team leader in defensive rating as the Knicks outscored teams by 6.2 points per 100 possessions when Quickly was on the floor.
Vaught's Views will return in a moment.
If you want to make the most of your vacation, there's no better place than the Bluegrass State. Kentucky's 44 state parks offer abundant places to play and diverse accommodations to stay. Take a hike, float your boat, or bike the trails. Pitch a tent under the stars or settle into a lakefront lodge. Tee up for 18 holes. Then enjoy a signature meal. Plan your trip at parks.ky.gov.
Emmanuel Quickly is now a restricted free agent after the Knicks and Quickly were unable to agree on a rookie scale contract extension. The Knicks have a lot of guards and could decide to trade him, where a lot of teams certainly would have an interest in adding a young talent like him who's only making $4 million this season. The good thing about Quickly is that he won't let the contract issue distract him. He'll bust his butt like he always does to help his team win and then get his big payoff from someone next season.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalty Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor. Or we have our own website, royaltyfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal design that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339. And our website is royaltyfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. The high school football playoffs kick off tonight on Hometown Radios. We have one game for you. In Class 4A, Boyle County host Whitley County at 7:30 on Z105. Pre-game shows start a little after 7, and it streams at hometownlive.net. One other area contest in Class 3A has Rockcastle County hosting Estill County. We'll bring you 3 more games tomorrow night, all with 7:30 kickoffs. In Class 3A, Mercer County hosts LaRue County on WHBN FM, and Garrett County entertains Elizabethtown on Z105. In Class 2A, Danville's on the road at Beechwood on WHIR FM. Again, all those games stream at hometownlive.net. Other action tomorrow in 4A, Lincoln County's at Perry County Central. In 3A, Casey County's at Central, and Marion County's at Christian Academy of Louisville. And in 2A, Washington County hosts Metcalfe County. Texas won baseball's World Series last night by shutting out Arizona 5-0. The Diamondbacks' Zach Gallen had a no-hitter through 6 innings before the Rangers got a run in the 7th, then added 4 in the 9th. Texas went 12-0 on the road this postseason to win their first ever world championship. Shortstop Corey Seager was the series MVP. Number 16, Kentucky has its final exhibition game tonight. The Wildcats face Kentucky State in Rupp Arena at 7 o'clock. Kentucky football's on the road Saturday night at Mississippi State. UK has lost 3 straight games, all in the SEC. Kickoffs at 7:30 Saturday night on Z105. There have been 2 deaths in the sports world. Locally, colorman and statistician Marty Warren passed away after a long struggle. He did color and stats for Hometown Radio for many years and wrote newspaper columns too. We already miss you. Marty Warren, R.I.P. And legendary basketball coach Bob Knight is dead at the age of 83 after a coaching career that saw his teams win 902 games plus 3 national titles at Indiana. Knight coached at IU, Army, and Texas Tech. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Want your next project to turn out right? Then stop in and see the helpful hardware people at Ace Hardware. We carry practically everything from A to Z in hardware supplies, including ladders, nails, hand and power tools, interior and exterior paint and supplies, lawn and garden equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, and so much more. No matter what your needs, Ace Hardware has it. We also offer expert key cutting service as well as screen repairs.
Located in Harrodsburg on College Street across from Dairy Queen.
It's here. It's new. Filled with the best wide selection of vehicles just for you. 7 acres of pre-owned elite inventory makes them the largest deal maker around. So come on down to Nicholsville off US 27 to Vince Drive. Then you've arrived at the new Buy with confidence straight from the factory. Take a virtual tour at BriarHatfieldUsedCarFactory.com.
If you're looking for a better dental experience, Dr. Jennifer Nichols' goal is always to provide each and every patient with the very best dental care in the most genuine and caring manner possible. Their office is a friendly atmosphere that will immediately put your family at ease. Their professional staff will help you feel welcome and comfortable every time you enter their office as they strive to provide the highest standard of personalized dental care in a gentle and efficient way. For an appointment, visit Dr. Jennifer Nichols. She's on North College Street. Call 734-5111. See how different a dental experience can be with Dr. Jennifer Nichols.
Do you own a business? If so, save money and time with Farmers National Bank's free business checking. You receive 1,000 free monthly transaction items, free online banking, free bill pay, free e-statements. Plus, you get a free gift at account opening. Call us at 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our convenient locations for assistance. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. $50 minimum deposit at account opening. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy, saving you on all your prescription drugs. Located on South College Street across from Pizza Hut. Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy.
Partly sunny, gradually becoming sunny today with a high of 54. Clear tonight, a low of 32. Sunny tomorrow, high of 61. Tomorrow night, football Friday night, mostly clear with a low of 38. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high of 63. Right now, under sunny skies, we have 27 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8. Rid of this. What? Get off of there. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I figured we'll have to get this out of the way first, and then we can go ahead and play this. It's called Love is a Miracle by the Maverick City Music.
I was down in the valley before love came and grabbed me. Never thought I'd see the sun again. Without no hesitation, you became my resurrection. All the light that came shining in. And I got beauty for ashes, and I got joy for mourning, and I got praise for heaviness. Love is a miracle, and I got beauty for ashes, and I got joy for mourning, and I got praise for heaviness. Love is a miracle. This is more than religion. Glad I made my decision. Hope reversed the curse I was walking in. Yeah. Now I'm dancing on my grave clothes. Where you lead me, I will follow. You gave a light that the darkness can't comprehend. Now I've got beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, and I got praise for heaviness. Love is a miracle. And I got praise for heaviness. Love is a miracle. overflowing, and I've got freedom and I'm dancing. Love is a miracle. You're a miracle working God. No one is too far. You said I'm not too far away. It was a miracle. It was a miracle. You did it, heart.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Big time news for two area schools, including Bergen. On Tuesday, the Kentucky Department of Education ranked the districts in the state on their Kentucky school report card with
Called me out and you said that one is mine. You set me apart for your purpose. Thank you, Lord. You set me apart for a purpose. When the world said no, you said yes. When the world said no, you said yes. When the world said no, you said yes. When they pushed me to the side, you said yes. When they pushed me to the side, oh, you said yes. You said yes. You said yes. Oh, you said yes.
Congratulations on building a team.
When the world said no, you said yes. Even when I said no,
Love is a Miracle by request. Maverick City Music there. All right, we've got another request coming up, and I'm not sure if this is it or not by Johnny Paycheck, but this is hopefully close to what you were requesting here. As soon as I get this other thing out of the way. It's called The Outlaw's Prayer. I'm not sure if that's what you wanted or not. Can't find anything else.
You know, I worked a big package show in Fort Worth Saturday night. We had all day Sunday to rest and relax before I caught another flight. So I decided to walk downtown and get myself a little fresh air. Before long, I found myself in front of a big church on the corner of the square. Boy, I could hear that singing way out in the street. It sure was a beautiful sound. So I just walked up the steps and opened the door and started to go inside and sit down. But before I could, a young man walked over to me and said, "Excuse me, sir, but I can't let you in with that big black hat, those jeans, that beard and long hair." So I just left, went back outside, sat down on that curb. And I thought to myself, that's the house of the Lord. That guy's got a hell of a nerve. Telling me I can't worship anywhere I please. So right there in front of that church, I just knelt down on my knees. said, Lord, I know I don't look like much, but I didn't think you'd mind. I just wanted to be with your people, Lord. It's been a long time. A while ago, I saw a wino over there in the alley, all bent over in tears. And I thought how one stained glass window from this church would feed his family for years. Then there's those fine cars parked outside. Too many for me to count. Made me think how people walked for days to hear your Sermon on the Mount. Then there's those fine ladies in the choir, Lord, singing like they really love it. Hell, last night they were dancing on the front row of my show, drinking beer and screaming, "Sing, shove it." You know, even John the Baptist wouldn't be welcome in this place, with his coat made of camel hair and sandals on his feet and a long beard on his face.
This.
You know, Lord, when you come back to get your children and take them beyond the clouds to live forever in heaven with you, well, I'd sure hate to be in this crowd. You know, Lord, I'm not perfect. Some even call me no count. But I'll tell you, I believe a man is judged by what's in his heart, not his bank account. So if this is what religion is, a big car, a suit, and a tie, then I might as well forget it, Lord, because I can't qualify. Oh, by the way, Lord, right before they kicked me out, didn't I see a picture of you with sandals and a beard? I believe you had long hair, too. Well, this is Paycheck, signing off. I'll be seeing you, Lord. I hope.
By request, the Outlaw's Prayer, Johnny Paycheck. We go from Johnny Paycheck to Craig Yeast. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Well, Coach, I got to tell you what. I am going to, let me do that now. This is for you, Coach. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 KHSAA 3A District 4 Coach of the Year is Craig Yeast. What about that? All these people all love that, Coach, and congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I told you you're going to be an award winner. You didn't trust me, did you?
Well, I'm not big in individual awards for myself, but, you know, you have a group of young men that go out and play the way that they've played up to this point, a great coaching staff that prepares our players every day, and then the parents that have trusted me with their kids and have made sure they've gotten to weight and practice and, you know, all the different things that we do all year. So my shout-out goes to all of them, because without all of them, there's absolutely no way I would be the Coach of the Year in our district.
Well, and that's not the only award, Coach. We have the 3A District 4 Player of the Year, Thaddeus Mays.
Yep.
What a 1-2
Thaddeus has done
punch.
a great job.
Yes.
Yeah. Thaddeus has done a great job for us this year. He's really grown significantly over the past 2 years. And, Thaddeus is our leader. He makes things go. And when he plays well, we all play well on both sides of the ball and special teams. And, he's really, really proud of Thaddeus and all that he's done and accomplished. And hopefully there will be more things out there for him to accomplish as we move forward.
And you know what, Coach? I'm sure there were some naysayers saying he's too short. He's, to be a quarterback, and that's something he's had to overcome. But you know what? He had a role model there, a guy named Craig Yeast, who they said it was too short to play wide receiver, too short to play football. But I think you both proved everybody wrong, all the naysayers.
Well, the thing about being short and playing quarterback or any other position, you've always been short playing those positions. So you learn to adapt and adjust and use your skill set to your advantage. And Thaddeus has a phenomenal skill set, and he's used all of that to his advantage. And he's had a lot of help from his teammates, helping him get to this point. But he's definitely earned everything that he's gotten up as being the district player of the year.
And he's not one-dimensional either, Coach. As you said, he plays defense, special teams, a very valuable piece to your program.
Yeah, like I said, when Thaddeus plays well, we all play well. I mean, he's the catalyst. And like I said, just very, very proud of him and his accomplishments and his growth and his mindset. And looking forward to having an opportunity to make a playoff run with him as our starting quarterback. And
the game is tomorrow night at Mercer County as LaRue County comes calling, and we call them the LaRue County Gunkies. As right now, we got to set up what day it is for you.
All right.
It's All Souls Day.
All Souls.
Yeah. Cookie Monster Day.
Oh, man, that might be me. I fit right in that category.
You like cookies, huh?
I think I am. I am a cookie monster, yes.
Look for Circles Day.
Look for Circles Day.
Yeah. I don't know why.
All right.
National Devil Coach. Oh, well, I'll have to eat your share then.
And I'll be completely okay with that.
Okay, thank you. It's Plan Your Epitaph Day.
All right.
And Practice Being Psychic Day.
I think that will be a good practice. I don't know if it'll work, but it's a good practice.
Okay. Here's your life hack. Wrap a soft tortilla around a crunchy one. It'll hold everything. Maybe I can slip in a deviled egg in a taco when you're not looking.
Nah, I'm going to notice it real quick.
Okay. And your positive thought is cherish the pleasure of the time spent together.
Oh, yeah, that's very good.
Yep.
All the time.
Yep. And that's what you tell your team. Hey, cherish this because this is, 15 games is the most you could ever achieve here in a season.
That is absolutely correct.
Coach, best of luck in practice. What are you going to work on today?
I appreciate it, Rick, and go Titans.
Yeah. What are you going to work on today, Coach?
Oh, I missed you there for a second.
That's all right.
We have our walkthrough today.
Okay.
Walkthrough and call-outs, and then we'll have our team and family meal, just like we do every Thursday.
Very good. Well, Coach, best of luck in practice today, and we look forward to setting up the game, the playoff game tomorrow night, as Mercer County Titans will beat the LaRue County Gunkies.
I think you call everybody Gunkies.
No, come on, Coach. Really?
I feel like you do.
Okay.
But we're gonna give it our best. But appreciate everybody, and come on out to Alvis Johnson's field and cheer on the Titans.
There you go. And we're going to cheer you on again tomorrow morning, Coach. So have a great practice, and we look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
All right.
Go Titans.
Go Titans. Thanks, Coach. Coach, the award-winning coach, Craig Yeast. Again, he's the 2023 KHSAA 3A District 4 Coach of the Year. Thaddeus Mays, 3A District 4 Player of the Year.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Big-time news for two area schools, including Bergen. On Tuesday, the Kentucky Department of Education ranked the districts in the state on their Kentucky School Report Card, with Bergen and Boyle County coming in the top 10. Bergen was ranked 9th overall in the state, while Boyle County was ranked 8th overall in the state and was the top county school in the state of Kentucky. You can see the rankings online at the Kentucky Department of Education website. Discussion continues on the possibility of a new jail building in Boyle County. The Advocate Messenger's report in the Boyle County Fiscal Court had a special called meeting where they discussed the potential of a new jail. A study done 5 years ago showed that Boyle County would benefit from a new jail with more beds and areas dedicated to addiction and mental health treatment. The current Boyle County Jail has 220 beds, and jailer Brian Wooford believes a jail with around 250 beds would be more ideal. Current square footage costs would have a jail big enough to hold that many beds, with dedicated areas at around $60 million. As for where that jail would go, the Advocate says that the county has reached out to North Point about potentially acquiring land there. And we have high school football tonight on a Thursday night as Boyle County opens up their playoff run tonight. They'll host Whitley County, 7 o'clock pregame, 7:30 kickoff on Z105. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Great. See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrisburg, David Hopewell and Randy Couch.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school football playoffs, they start this week, and the first game is Thursday night. Boyle County hosting Whitley County. That's a Thursday night game, 7:30 on Z105. Friday night, Danville's at Beechwood, 7:30 kickoff on 103.9 FM WHIR. Mercer County hosts LaRue County, 7:30 on 99.5 FM WHBN. And Garrett County hosts Elizabethtown Friday night, 7:30 on Z105. Here are the obituaries. Gladys Marie Jackson, age 88 of Harrodsburg, died Monday. Visitation is Thursday from 11 to the time of the service at 2 o'clock at Ransdell Funeral Chapel. And those are today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
Hey, Joe, did you know Big Deals has got something new?
Where can I save money now, Radio Rick?
We've got the Anderson Lifestyle Boutique in Danville. Buy a $50 gift certificate for a Big Deals price of just $35.
Sounds awesome. What do they have?
They offer jewelry, apparel, gifts, and home decor. They do embroidery and monogramming. Come and see their selection of comfortable jeans, heavy canvas bags, lamps, art, scratch-made soap scents, natural soy candles. Find the perfect curtains, blinds, and shutters for your home.
Sounds great. I know where I can get my wife a gift and save money. Please don't tell her.
Joe, you like to eat, don't you?
You bet.
Save money at the Big City Pizza Company in Danville. Another new way to save.
I'd love to have some of their 3-cheese mac and cheese pizza.
Well, get over to hometownlive.net and save on Big City Pizza with a $10 gift certificate for just $7.
I'm on it. Pizza night tonight at the Mathis house.
You, too, can save with more big deals at hometownlive.net. Lots of discounts like Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and A&L Accessories.
This is Jimmy from the Parthenon Greek American Eats. Enjoy a glass of wine, beer, or your favorite cocktail with your fresh cooked meal made to order. Have you tried our delicious ribs, fish, steak, or salads? We have the best gyros in the region. Only accept the best. Grecian Delight Gyros. Find us at danvillegreek.com or Facebook. That's at the Parthenon Greek American Eats in Danville in the Greenleaf Shopping Center, where fresh is our best ingredient.
Parthenon Greek American Eats, dine in or take out. Fresh from our family.
Commonwealth Credit Union is growing with new branches all across the state. And whether you've seen us at Oktoberfest or driven past our Harrodsburg branch and thought about joining, here's one more reason to become a member. Join us October 30th through November 4th as we celebrate all our members. From certificate specials with unbelievable rates to amazing giveaways, we just want to say thanks. Visit ccuky.org/thanks for details. Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently. Insured by NCUA.
Need a change of scenery? Check out Kentucky State Parks. With 45 parks to choose from, there are limitless options. Each park has its own unique features, landscape and resorts, restaurants, campgrounds, and some of the best golf courses around. Pick one that fits your lifestyle and your family. Explore Kentucky parks. Enjoy fun outdoor adventure without the long lines of many destinations.
Mississippi State Bulldogs and your Kentucky Wildcats.
The pregame show starts this Saturday evening at 5:30 with kickoff at 7:30.
Salt of your home for the Cats and the hits. WRNZ FMC 105. Go Cats!
This WHBN weather forecast is a service of Northgate Medical Group. Dr. Richard Dart, APRN's Mackenzie Record, and Virginia Morris are accepting new patients at 859-7.
Sunny with a high of 54. Clear tonight with a low of 32. Friday, it's going to be sunny, high of 61. Football Friday night, mostly clear, a low of 38. Mostly sunny on Saturday with a high of 63. Right now, under sunny skies, we have 27 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:45. Make it 8:46. Jack Hendricks from the Heritage Hospice Veterans Appreciation Day event. A committee member is here, and Jack can't stay with us very long. We're going to have Sharon coming in before too long, after 9 o'clock news, actually. So I wanted to get a couple minutes in here with Jack. And again, finally, after 3 years, we're able to have again the event for the luncheon for the veterans.
Yeah, Sharon says we're back. So that's a good thing. We've been
insurance. Welcome to Rand.
So yeah, we're happy to be back November the 10th, which is next Friday.
Yes.
We're actually doing it the day before because of trying to get schools involved and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and easier on all of us too.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. So just a big crowd. We've had an awful lot of folks that want to come back. Again, it's at the Danville Armory, 11 to 2. And there'll be plenty of parking over in Admiral Stadium. We are going to try something a little different this year. We're going to exit out the back of Admiral Stadium over towards Martin Luther King, going in behind Bates School. Because coming out on Stanford Road there at that intersection with a lot of heavy traffic, it'll just be safer to go around the back way.
Makes sense.
And it just makes a little sense, and it'll help our we have our National Guard here that's going to be helping with parking and that sort of thing. We want to keep them safe, but we're happy to be back. We've got all of our volunteers are coming back, hopefully, and we're expecting a big crowd. All the vets, we hope they'll come on out and spend the lunch there with us and so forth.
And that is for Boyle, Mercer, Garrett, and Lincoln County veterans are all invited. All right, Jack, you ready for some random facts?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
All right, David. All right, here's the first one, Jack. Legendary mystery writer Agatha Christie, you've heard of her, was an avid surfer. In fact, she may have been the first Western woman to stand up on a surfboard.
Interesting.
Yes. A Swiss Army knife is called a MacGyver knife in South Korea.
Because of the TV show.
Yeah, probably. I guess so.
Probably.
Yeah, because he was so inventive with stuff. The first time goaltending was called, the WNBA was in 2008, 11 years after the league debuted. The first dunk happened in the 5th year.
Wow.
Women don't normally dunk the ball. Gangnam Style became the first YouTube video to get 1 billion views, and it happened December 21st, 2012, which was it was also the day the apocalypse was supposed to have happened.
Interesting.
Yes.
I don't know where you get all this.
I get it right here.
Somebody sent it to you.
Yeah. And French law requires all dead bodies transported into the country to have identification. So when the mummy of Ramses II was transported from Egypt to France in 1974, it had a passport with the occupation as king deceased.
Well, that is unusual.
That is, random facts, Jack.
Yeah, that's random.
Yeah, these are not made up. These are actual random facts. All right. Jack Hendricks, thank you so much.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? Our mission is to provide comprehensive banking products and services for our customers and to invest in the Kentucky communities where we live. Whitaker Bank is a reliable partner, guiding you towards solid decisions for today's evolving environment and for the challenges you may face tomorrow. We are committed to building long-term relationships with our customers and the communities we serve. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Catch these real deals at your Napa of Harrodsburg store today. An instant rebate by a qualifying 5-quart API motor oil for $32.99 and get a Max Clean free. That's a $17.99 value. Now at Harrodsburg Napa, get a 1000A jump starter for right tools for the job. Your one-stop shop for real savings at your Harrodsburg Napa.
Are you sitting on a treasure trove of gold and silver jewelry and coins? It's time to turn those forgotten pieces into cold, hard cash. This is Lauren. Visit B&L Jewelers, your trusted neighborhood jewelry experts. We're here to make your dreams shine brighter. Sell your unwanted gold and silver jewelry, coins with confidence. We offer cash on the spot with competitive prices and a quick, hassle-free process.
I got top dollar for my coins. Thanks to B&L Jewelers, I'm turning my old valuables into something new.
I couldn't believe how easy it was to sell my old jewelry. B&L Jewelers made it simple and rewarding. At B&L Jewelers, we pride ourselves on our integrity and professionalism. We've been serving our community for 16 years, earning trust one customer at a time. Don't wait. Visit B&L Jewelers today at Danville Manor Shopping Center or give us a call at 859-238-0476. Discover the hidden value in your jewelry box. B&L Jewelers, where your treasures find a new home. Transform your gold and silver into cash today.
The Personal Effects Show, a program that encourages listeners to understand antiques, collectibles, and sometimes just plain junk. The Personal Effects Show airs each Saturday morning on WHBN FM 99.5 and AM 1420 after the 10 o'clock news with Jerry Sampson, your host, who interviews collectors, dealers, experts, and others. The Personal Effects Show is sponsored by the James Harrod Trust, Bluegrass Artworks, and J. Sampson Antiques and Books.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school football playoffs, they start this week, and the first game is Thursday night. Boyle County hosting Whitley County. That's a Thursday night game, 7:30 on Z105. Friday night, Danville's at Beechwood, 7:30 kickoff on 103.9 FM WHIR. Mercer County hosts LaRue County, 7:30 on 99.5 FM WHBN. And Garrett County hosts Elizabethtown Friday night, 7:30 on Z105.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
It is 8:53. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM.
Hello.
Is this our Judge Executive, Sarah Steele?
It is. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I am fine. Sir, who came in? It's just me. Wow, sir. Okay, SS.
There you go. Double S.
Yeah, double S. S twice.
Oh.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well this morning. Cold, but
Yeah.
doing well.
Well, just keep moving. No stand in
I
one
know.
place.
I know. Well, I don't really have that problem.
Oh,
You
oh.
know I'm pretty hyper.
Yeah, well, that's good. That'll keep you warm.
Yes, yes.
Well, what is going to keep us warm? What kind of thoughts have you got to tell us about this morning?
Well, we just have, again, I talk every week. We have a lot going on in our community, just keeping moving. Our regular meeting, we just had one, so our next one's not until the 14th, November 14th. I say not until. That'll be here before we know it.
Yeah.
Here's what's scary. We only have 3 physical court meetings until the end of this year.
Wow.
Wow. We have 2 in December, and then we'll only have 2 in November and 1 in December because of the holiday. And that's crazy to think about. So business is moving quick. We're doing a lot of things in the community, a lot of good things. I know they're out there working hard. I got some pictures yesterday of the pool at Anderson Dean. They're continuing to work forward on that. So I'm proud of those guys out there for moving forward. Just a lot going on. as the holidays approach, we have like shop local. I know this weekend the extension office has some things going on for like a one-stop shop. So, I mean, business is booming here in Mercer County, and that's exciting.
Oh, it is. And that's what we need. We need the mom and pops. They've always been and always will be the backbone of our economy.
Sure. And I'm sure everybody knows it's election time. So,
yes.
Vote next week. Actually, voting actually starts today. So, if you want to do the in-person, no excuse in-person voting, that starts today at our courthouse down at the county clerk's office. I saw signs up, and they're gearing up for that Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Yep.
And then they'll be closed Monday. The voting will be closed, and then you can vote in, at regular precincts on Tuesday. So that's big. I encourage people to get out and voice and have a voice and vote. So that's exciting.
It is, and I've always said if you don't vote, you don't have a right to open your mouth.
Yeah.
Because exercise your right to vote. No.
Yeah, exercise your right. Well, and it teaches. I'm just amazed at how much it teaches our young people. My children, I always take them with me because it's a learning experience first off. But see people, it's your right. Your American right. So you exercise it.
That's it. And if you look at it this way, Judge, if there's somebody you're for one party or the other, and you say, well, my vote won't matter. Look at it this way. If you vote, you can cancel out somebody else's vote for the other party.
Sure.
So,
it does matter. I mean, and there's in so many instances that it does matter. Your vote really does matter. So get out and take a leap and vote. It's exciting.
Yeah, yep. And again, that's your duty to go do that.
That's your duty.
And don't forget, we as parents and adults set the example for our kids. If you don't vote, guess what? I'll bet the kids won't go vote.
Exactly. And, that's the thing. That's what I said. My kids learn so much just by going and seeing it. And makes them question, the whole system and how it works. And it just teaches kids so much. So get out and vote. Wear those stickers proud. I voted, so people see that,
Yeah. And there's a fall yard sale going on for Chloe's Petals for Hope tomorrow and Saturday. They do so much good to help people. Susan Rogers is just an outstanding person. And for her to stand up after what she's been through, too, that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah. Well, their organization is outstanding. They do so many outreach programs and so many awareness programs. And, she has turned tragedy into something that she's given back to the community. And it's amazing. So if you can support that, They have a lot of good items. They'll start posting all that. So watch that. You can watch it usually online, some of the things that they're going to have, and make sure you visit them because they give back in our community in a lot of ways.
Yes. And just another example of how people really do give back, people in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, and Bergen, how good they are.
I saw the schools, too. We need to celebrate our schools.
Yes.
They had some good test scores come out. It's amazing. Of course, I have a lot of pride. I worked in school systems for so long, and I know what goes into that. I see that in the classroom from the babies all the way up, through high school. And those teachers and students work so hard and so much. I'll just say this, a lot of pressure is put on them, at testing time and for those scores, but they're working hard and they're doing good things. We're very blessed. Of course, there's always room for improvement. But we are very blessed here in Mercer County with Mercer County Schools, and Bergen have great programs for kids, and it's just amazing to see. I was excited to see their videos and things online yesterday, actually celebrating that with the students because they have the right to celebrate. So congratulations to Mercer County Schools and to Bergen Independent because they're sure. Yeah.
So we're sharing that. Anything else that you need to share?
I don't think so. We're trudging forward. We have a lot of projects going on. We're still working on, obviously, the industries. We're collaborating together. So that's exciting to see all these groups still coming together and working for what is best for our community. So that's what we're doing. I'm actually here at Diamond Point today working with some large groups on industrial development and planning ahead for the future. So that's exciting.
Very good. Judge Steele, Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Talk to you next
so
week.
Much. Have a good weekend.
You too. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
And you heard Judge Steele on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955. It's 9 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Biden says there needs to be a pause in the Israel-Hamas war. Speaking in Minnesota yesterday, the president said, I think we need a pause. And when asked to clarify, he said, a pause means time to get the prisoners out. Hamas is holding many civilians, including Americans, hostage in Gaza. A vote to expel Republican Representative George Santos from the House has failed. Mark Mayfield with more.
On Wednesday, the Republican-led effort to oust Santos fell short of the two-thirds vote needed to expel a member of Congress. Santos is under fire from both the Republicans and Democrats for lying about his personal history. He's also being charged with 23 federal counts that include stealing people's identities.
The Texas Rangers are the World Series champions for the first time in franchise history. Fans took to the streets in Dallas following the team's victory. Texas defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-0 in Game 5 of the Fall Classic in Phoenix. Corey Seager finished with 2 hits in the win and was named the World Series MVP. Several mayors will be in Washington, D.C. today to ask the White House and Congress for action on the migrant crisis. They include the mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson.
Look, Chicago is leaning in. We have borne the brunt of the responsibility here. That's not an equitable distribution of how government should cooperate.
Also in attendance will be the mayors of New York City, Los Angeles, Houston, and Denver. They'll be taking part in sit-downs with Biden administration officials and members of the House and Senate. 3 transgender youths in Tennessee are asking the Supreme Court to block the state's ban on certain forms of transition health care for minors. A petition filed Wednesday by them, their parents, and a Tennessee doctor argues that the state law violates the 12th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Do you own an annuity, either fixed rate, indexed, or variable? Are you paying high fees and getting low returns? If so, Annuity General would like you to have this free book to learn the pitfalls and mistakes of buying an annuity. The Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers contains the little-known truths about annuities, like how to help reduce your fees and increase retirement income. And it's free. That's right, free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report just for calling. We researched over 1,000 annuities and summarized rates and benefits from financially strong insurers. You get Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and the Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Hurry, supplies are limited. Call now.
800-273-7075. 800-273-7075. 800-273-7075. That's 800-273-7075.
Portland, Oregon public schools teachers are hitting the picket lines. Portland Association of Teachers called for a strike following months of failed contract negotiations. This teacher says things are tough.
My class sizes are huge, and it is very difficult to properly serve that many students at the same time.
The teachers union says the district's final offer did not make any real investments to build safe, properly maintained, and fully resourced schools in every neighborhood. Teachers are demanding a pay raise of 21% over 3 years and smaller classroom sizes. Negotiators will be back at the bargaining table today to try to end the Hollywood actors' strike. Talks between the Actors Union and the major studios continued into Wednesday night, with artificial intelligence being a major sticking point. Sources from both SAG-AFTRA and the Producers Alliance say a tentative deal could be reached within a week. We change our clocks on Sunday. Bree Tennis with more.
In 2022, the U.S. Senate unanimously approved the Sunshine Protection Act, a bill that would make daylight saving time permanent. But it wasn't passed by the House or by President Biden, so at 2 a.m. on Sunday, we set our clocks back 1 hour. The upside is you get an extra hour of sleep until March of 2024, when we return to daylight saving time and lose that hour.
Don't get angry with me.
The new Rolling Stones album has set a chart record in the U.S. Hackney Diamonds debuted at number 3 this week on the Billboard 200 Albums chart. That makes the Rolling Stones the first act to reach the top 10 with a new album in the U.S. every decade since the 1960s. The FDA says more eye drops are being recalled. On Wednesday, the Ohio-headquartered pharmaceutical company Cardinal Health announced it was recalling its Rugby brand eye drops after it received reports of burning eyes, blurry vision, and vision loss. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Big time news for 2 area schools, including Bergen. On Tuesday, the Kentucky Department of Education ranked the districts in the state on their Kentucky School Report Card, with Bergen and Boyle County coming in the top 10. Bergen was ranked 9th overall in the state, while Boyle County was ranked 8th overall in the state and was the top county school in the state of Kentucky. You can see the rankings online at the Kentucky Department of Education website. Discussion continues on the possibility of a new jail building in Boyle County. The Advocate Messenger's report in the Boyle County Fiscal Court had a special called meeting where they discussed the potential of a new jail. A study done 5 years ago showed that Boyle County would benefit from a new jail with more beds and areas dedicated to addiction and mental health treatment. The current Boyle County Jail has 220 beds, and jailer Brian Wooford believes a jail with around 250 beds would be more ideal. Current square footage costs would have a jail big enough to hold that many beds, with dedicated areas at around $60 million. As for where that jail would go, the Advocate says that the county has reached out to North Point about potentially acquiring land there. And we have high school football tonight on a Thursday night as Boyle County opens up their playoff run tonight. They'll host Whitley County, 7 o'clock pregame, 7:30 kickoff on Z105. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Saturday night. The Cats head south to put a muzzle on some growling hounds. Let's go! Mississippi State Bulldogs and your Kentucky Wildcats.
The pregame show starts this Saturday evening at 5:30 with kickoff at 7:30.
It's all of your home for the Cats and the hits. WRNZ FM C105. Go Cats!
The Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is back. For the 12th year, the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is getting you ready for Friday night's games. It's Central Kentucky's only pregame show as we preview the games for Danville, Boyle County, Mercer County, and Garrett County, as well as pick area high school players and the Danville Family Dentistry High School Fantasy Football Draft, the only high school fantasy draft that we know of. Join us. Let's have fun as we prepare for the best part of the week, Friday Night Lights on the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show. Fridays from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR and WHBN.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Large enough to serve you, small enough to care. Since 1984. Always on time with our professional team when we show up at your door. Residential and commercial, day or night. ADAHeatingandAir.com does it right. ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
Partly sunny today, gradually becoming sunny with a high of 54. Clear tonight, low of 32. Sunny tomorrow, high of 61. Football Friday night, tomorrow night, mostly clear, low of 38. Mostly sunny Saturday, high of 63. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 65. Partly sunny Monday, high of 69. Scattered showers on Tuesday, mostly cloudy, high of 67. Scattered showers on Wednesday, partly sunny. And Sharon Martin from the 13th Annual Heritage Hospice Veterans Appreciation Day event members. And Sharon is I've said this for years, she knows what I'm going to say, she is the straw that stirs the drink for the veterans. And we appreciate you so much, Sharon.
Well, thank you for having us this morning,
Yeah.
Rick. And Jack is with us, and he's going to give you the down low on all the things.
COVID just absolutely threw us a nasty curveball, but as Jack said, Sharon said, we're back.
Yeah, Sharon says we're back.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're starting out again at 11 naturally till 2 o'clock. We'll have the barbecue as always and the fish that Masons do for us. Everything is coming together in real good shape. We look like we've got most of our volunteers back, so we're hoping we get a big crowd. Spread it out a little. Don't everybody come at 11 because it might get a little crowded in there. Yep. But the parking will be over in Admiral Stadium. We'll have plenty of golf carts running back and forth to assist getting everybody back and forth to it. We'll be coming in through the front. Be sure to register and get your card and the little bag they're going to give you, and it'll have a ticket in it. Might win a door prize that way. Don't forget to register, though. That's the main thing. We'd like to know our numbers. And then when you leave, you'll be leaving out the back of the Armory. The Armory's all been totally redone. I think everybody will love seeing what's been done out there. They've redone it, spent a lot of money. So exit out the back, and we'll have announcements and so forth in between. But come on out and enjoy and meet with the fellow veterans and camaraderie a little bit and have a good time and make up for the last 3 years we've had to miss.
It's absolutely free for all veterans in Boyle, Mercer, Garrett, and Lincoln County. All veterans are invited.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no veterans ever turned away. And also, if you are a widow and you have attended the event over time and you want to still continue to be a part of that, you're more than welcome to come as well. Just having a good time, just getting back together. This reunion is long overdue.
Yeah.
And so many of us have prepared and got ready. And, of course, we couldn't do it without our sponsors and the committee and all those who love our veterans. It's so exciting to know yet again. I can just smell the food already, the fish, the hush puppies, homemade desserts, coleslaw, barbecue that sets out so early. Just remember, though, to, like Jack said, to park at the stadium. Shuttles to bring you in and out. There's registration at the front, whether you're a volunteer or whether you are a veteran, to be able to come in. That red carpet's going to be rolled out for you. Children will be serving as long as community members, and so many things about you all veterans. So, this event would not happen without you.
Yes, and we appreciate all veterans, past, present, and future ones, because we could not have the freedom we do without having veterans. And unfortunately, some of our veterans have paid the ultimate price, their lives. So freedom is not free.
That's absolutely
and
right.
the prime example is out at our memorial and also in front of the courthouse. There's 77 Ball County names that gave all. So we want to celebrate them as well as and remember them, but mainly our vets. That's the main thing. That's what Sharon and I work for and have for the last 13 years. We want to honor our veterans, and that's what it's all about. It's to thank them for their service and what they have done, as well as their families.
Yes.
They sacrifice a lot also. You don't get deployed without your family having some sacrifice also.
And keeping the family together back home is just as important as serving overseas, wherever they're stationed, wherever they go. And, no one wants to go to war. No one wants to go fight. But you know what? We have to keep ourselves free. We have to protect our own country. And you just see this. It's just getting worse and worse, Jack. There's more Ukraine. There's Israel. It doesn't end. It just seems to be getting more and more. And again, I know we're going to be sending troops over to Israel, I'm sure, before we know it.
Well, unfortunately, all of that is true, and probably it can get worse real quick. But we have several hundred already, several thousand deployed in other places that are already being attacked right now. So you're right. Freedom is not free. We have to deal through strength. That's the only way, and that's the way that we have avoided any bad conflicts since, we've had conflicts, but nothing like World War II. It's through strength. So unfortunately, we're getting people and equipment deployed now. Those people are in harm's way every day, even if they're stationed anywhere out there. As you see, they're being attacked every day. So, yes, we got to remember our troops, because they're the ones that are out there sacrificing for all of us and hopefully keeping that off of our soil here in the United States. So
yeah, and we also need to remember that when they come home, they don't always come home complete and whole.
Right.
There's always something they've carried along with them in the trauma that they face. It's never something that you take for granted. And by all means, don't pass by anybody, especially if you know that they are military, and not thank them for their service, and continue to just check on them. If you have veterans around them, do not forget to check on them. Do the buddy system. Make the calls. Drop a meal, just whatever it is, because knowing that someone cares for what they have done and them it's a huge part in their life.
What they go through physically and mentally, a lot. We don't know. And I've always heard this. My dad would never, he was in the Korean War. He would never talk about anything. What happened. We had pictures, and it just real graphic pictures. He never wanted to, and I think it was because it was not in his nature to kill somebody, to shoot.
Well,
but
most
you know,
veterans don't want to talk about the horrors and stuff, and the average person does not have a clue what some of these people went through.
No.
And it's one of those things that don't ever miss the opportunity to say thank you to a veteran.
Yeah.
Just a simple thank you. You don't know how much that means to a veteran, especially a combat veteran that's been there and done that. He needs to know we appreciate him. He and she now.
Yes,
so
both. Yes,
they both need to know that we appreciate them and we appreciate their service.
We don't know all. We've heard of horror stories, Agent Orange, and all these other things that they've been exposed to. Sometimes it doesn't come out right away, but they're affected. Their lives, mentally, physically, they come back sometimes. That they've had these I call them devil cowards out here. With ones that strap bombs on kids and do evil things like that. So Jack's going to take off, but we're going to continue on with Sharon Martin. We're talking about the 13th annual. Thanks, Jack. Heritage Hospice Veterans Appreciation Day event. It is next Friday, 11 to 2, the Danville National Guard Armory.
Hi, folks. Mike Gay here. Are you frustrated with your current job? Want to get that promotion, but you don't have a college degree? Then go to Essity.com. We're hiring 25 new machine operators starting at $19.38 an hour. Is work-life balance important to you? Well, we have 12-hour shifts. You can work 90 nights, work 90 days, and then you're off 180 days during the year. That's with no required OT. Essity, ESSITY.com.
Hello, it's Dr. Matthew Duggar with Matthew Duggar Eye Care in Harrodsburg. Let me tell you about our affordable eyewear pricing. If you just need distance or near only glasses, we offer a frame, thinner lens, and non-glare coating for $119. We offer a frame, Zeiss Progressive No-Line Bifocal, and thinner lens with non-glare coating for $249. We want you to feel comfortable coming to our office to buy glasses. To schedule an eye exam with me, Dr. Matthew Duggar in Harrodsburg, call 859-605-2214.
You have a loved one needing to find help, hope, and healing today. The first step to a happier, healthier life is to call the Isaiah House Real Hope for Addiction. Isaiah House provides care for men and women, locations throughout Kentucky, resetting one's life through healing, opportunity, education, and employment support for lifelong success. When you feel once to the point of rock bottom and needs help, hope, and healing, call the Isaiah House anytime, 24 hours a day.
Commonwealth Credit Union is growing with new branches all across the state. And whether you've seen us at Oktoberfest or driven past our Harrodsburg branch and thought about joining, here's one more reason to become a member. Join us October 30th through November 4th as we celebrate all our members. From certificate specials with unbelievable rates to amazing giveaways, we just want to say thanks. Visit ccuky.org/thanks for details. Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently. Insured by NCUA.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
We are coming up on 9:19. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. My guest is Sharon Martin from the Heritage Hospice Veterans Appreciation Day event. She is our leader and has been and always will be as far as I'm concerned. It's going to be held at Danville National Guard Armory next Friday, 11 to 2. All veterans from Boyle, Garrett, Lincoln, and Mercer are invited absolutely free. And Sharon, one thing that I like about what you do, this isn't like a one-time event for veterans. You live veterans every day. You go to see. You have touched with a lot of veterans. So this is just an ongoing thing for you with a culmination of one event for them, which is much needed. But I like that you just keep every day. You have stories about veterans. You got something you shared with me off mic that I think is pretty cool.
Well, we've got veterans, of course, at Heritage Hospice, we honor veterans all year long.
Yeah.
Whether they're in our services or whether they're in community, just wherever they may be or that we hear of or whatever. So we totally just love to serve veterans. And today I get to go and celebrate a 102 birthday with a veteran, and he's just great. He sings to you, and he's just so precious. And we were able to deliver the Quilts of Valor to him. And coming up again is another female veteran who is turning 100. at one of the facilities, and how exciting that is that she worked under a colonel. You know, they have so many amazing stories and so many stories we hear throughout the year. And again, it's just such a privilege and honor to be able to honor veterans. And it doesn't even have to be World War II. I mean, we have so many guys and girls coming in now, recently, over the last 5-6 years, and they're struggling and they need support too. So we just kind of just float in a lot of different directions.
Yeah. And we will have an award for the youngest veteran and the oldest veteran in attendance.
Yeah, we'll have the oldest, second oldest.
Second oldest, too.
And youngest, because one year they had to fight between all the way up to their birth dates of who was going to be the oldest. So the oldest we've ever had was 105, and the youngest we've ever had was 19. So that's a huge range in between.
Yes. And again, all branches are invited from Boyle, Garrett, Lincoln, and Mercer County. It's absolutely free. This is the 13th annual. It's been interrupted by COVID for 3 years, but it's finally back. And again, this is much needed. And unfortunately, the two bad things about this, losing this, number one, we've lost some veterans during this time. Number two, we've lost some committee members too.
Yes, we have. We have lost some very critical components to what I call this village that we have had, and have been a very tight village that has literally made up the whole unit of this. I mean, it's almost handicapped us to a certain level just because we have been doing it together for so long in such good rhythm and made this thing the way that it is. And we've lost Jim Talley and, of course, Matt Shepard for our venue, Benny Payton for our carts. Those sponsors over time, that's another thing is, you know, sponsorships of flowers and balloons and all those things that have been so critical to this event, signs to so many things from illnesses to death. And we've been affected as well, but people are rising up and stepping into these positions. And, of course, we always need volunteers and we always need committee members that are active because this is a commitment and your heart so has to be in this.
And this is all volunteer. There is no one paid for anything here. And that's why we always invite people to become part of the committee. If you can come next Friday, hey, we can find something for you to do to help out. If you would like to come and spend an hour, 2 or 3, we will certainly welcome you. There's always something to do. And if you want to serve the veterans, and what I like is the motto, we serve those who have served us, that you can get in line. And we have people from all walks of life that will serve our veterans. They put their hand up, and then they get the food brought to them, desserts brought to them, drinks brought to them, and then a lot of them will walk out of there with door prizes too.
Oh, absolutely. And I've even put the word out. I mean, I would not be surprised if this year, especially, that there's not going to be an extra few little desserts to float around for door prizes. And we've already got $1,000 worth of gift cards and things that have been given. How much fun is that? And here's the thing. It's all geared towards veterans, meaning that there is no, I call it sad sack, music playing and videos and all those things. I ask the veterans, what do you want? And they want time to visit and fellowship and eat good food. I run into a veteran the other day at a restaurant, and he goes, well, I don't think I got enough fish. And I said, well, you have connections. So all you have to do is wave your hand, and I promise you, you will get extra fish. The veterans get what they want. This is our opportunity to spoil them for their special moment.
Spoil and thank them. Again, thank the families. Again, the sacrifices our veterans and the families make, we can't understate that enough, that it takes a whole family to make this work and for the veterans to come back. And the sad part, Sharon, and you know this, dealing with veterans every day too, when they come back home sometimes, it's hard. It's a hard adjustment for them. Number one, to get back into society. Number two, even job-wise sometimes. So we need to really make sure that our veterans are taken care of some way, somehow. Open some doors up for them, because if anybody deserves a break, it is our veterans.
Absolutely. And we do have resources. Inside those goodie bags are we put all kinds of pamphlets and different things to veteran resources. There'll be people on site. The Vet Center will be there, along with posts to veteran suicide awareness. All these things are available. You just have to pick up the information. They don't have to, you don't have to answer any questions. Those resources are there for you. And if you're a family member and maybe you're a widow and you have people in your family, or you're a volunteer that have people in your family that are veterans, take this information, give it to them, because it's about them and helping them. It's not just like Rick said, it's not just a one-time event. It's just the start of that open door to help as many veterans as we possibly can.
And if you've got a veteran either in your family or your family of friends, a neighborhood, whatever, and maybe they're having some difficulty, again, readjusting. And it's just like the what is that? PTSD. There's and even as far as fireworks sometimes can bring back, trigger bad memories for a lot of veterans. So we got to really stop and think about those. And if you know someone who is having some challenges of getting back and you don't know what to do, let me give you a phone number to call, 859-236-2425. That is for Heritage Hospice, and you all can help because you have ties, you have resources that can help somebody. Because a lot of people sometimes, I don't know what to do.
Well, and there's a new number change, like on the suicide line. That is a universal number, but there's a lot of that is going out, and that's going to be in our packets. That 988 number, it's a simple number to remember. Press 1 when you get there. And by all means, call it. Don't hesitate. Don't think about it. Just do it. Even if you're a family member and need to know what the red flags are. It's just like with us. If you have someone in your family that is a veteran or just a family member that has a life-limiting illness and they're constantly in the ER or multiple infections, you don't know what to do. You don't know what resources. You don't know how to get there. That's what we're here for. We specialize in life-limiting illnesses, whether it's heart disease, COPD. We have a lot of veterans that's been exposed to heart disease from Agent Orange, and their symptoms are indescribable. So we want to be able to carry them, help them, support them, not only them, but their families and all the things. Did you know, Rick, that our particular hospice is only the second hospice in the state of Kentucky that owns the rights to say we are a level 5, we honor veterans program.
Wow.
That is nationally and recognized. Only 2 in the state of Kentucky, and we just so happen to have that right in our communities.
Wow. That is something to be very proud of. And all the work that you do, again, you serve all the surrounding counties, which is what this is all about again. And make sure that if you have a veteran, maybe they can't drive, shouldn't drive, whatever, say, hey, I want to take you somewhere for lunch. Bring them to the Heritage Hospice Veterans Appreciation Day event. It's next Friday at the Danville National Guard Armory on Stanford Road, 11 to 2, free food, a lot of fellowship. And sometimes the veterans, when they sit and start talking, and sometimes they might realize, man, we were in the same town. We didn't know each other, but we were in the same conflict and may share some memories that only veterans can share.
It has truly become a reunion. I remember walking down the aisleway. Of course, the red carpet's rolled out. I've seen people come in, but I could see someone from a distance that they have not seen in years. And you also see those conversations between the young veterans visiting with the older veterans.
Yep.
And learning from each other and just having that outlet. Again, it's the veterans event. That makes sense to me. It's about them. It's for them. It is their special event.
And it's on Stanford Road. It's the Danville National Guard Armory. Where you park at is right next door in the Danville Admiral Football Stadium, right there in the grass. We will have people come to pick you up. Do not try to, especially a lot of people don't need to be trying to climb those hills going up or coming back. We will have carts available. We will get you to the front door. Then you go out the back door. We'll have carts around back to take you back to your vehicle safely.
And if you're trying to drop off cakes or you're a volunteer, of course, volunteers park at the stadium, but now they will allow you to do drop-offs. You just have to tell them, like if you have someone that they're disabled and they need to be dropped off, you can drop them off and then go park. Just be able to tell them at the blockade there, because nobody can park at the actual armory itself. But if you have a drop-off, by all means, tell them and do that as well.
Sharon Martin, thank you so much for what you do. And for our veterans, we really appreciate you, appreciate everybody. And again, invite them next Friday to come out and partake.
Thank you so much for having us. See you then.
All right. It's 9:30.
This is the Kentucky News Network. Early voting for the election this coming Tuesday, getting underway today across Kentucky. Law in the Commonwealth only allowing 3 days for people to come in and cast their ballot in person if they either cannot vote on Election Day or simply just don't want to stand in those long lines. You can cast your ballot anytime between 8 and 6 today, tomorrow, and Saturday at a number of sites across the state. Find your location at elect.ky.gov. In the meantime, a search and rescue operation continues in the eastern part of the state at the site of the collapse of a coal plant. 2 workers trapped, one of whom has been confirmed dead already, the other still missing.
It's just a terrible event, and I'm sorry I'm standing here in front of you today and addressing this.
State Emergency Management Director Jeremy Slinker at the scene of a collapse at a Martin County coal preparation plant that trapped 2 workers. Lon Lafferty is the judge executive.
It's horrific. I remember being in New York after 9/11, and those images that you see there, it's kind of what you see up the hollow here.
The collapse happened Tuesday evening as the workers were prepping the multi-story building for demolition. I'm Paul Miles.
The Kentucky juvenile justice system is looking to fill a lot of open positions. Kentucky.com reporting 1 in 3 correctional officer jobs remain open across the state. Governor Andy Beshear approving funding this year to increase salaries to $50,000 a year. Officials hope increasing staffing levels will help increase security. A man who was considered armed and dangerous is now in jail. William Reagan was found by Knox County Police Wednesday evening. He was reported missing earlier in the day with concerns about his mental health. He was also allegedly intoxicated and carrying a machete. No other details have been released at this time. I'm Rick Ucino.
This is the Kentucky News Network. When your people are ready, your business is ready. Cintas makes sure they have what they need to perform their best. Whether it's freshly laundered work apparel for almost any job imaginable, fire protection systems that are tested and inspected, first aid and safety supplies, floor mats, or cleaning tools and restroom products, stocked and ready when you need them. Better work days happen together, so visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
It's going to be partly sunny today, gradually becoming sunny, high of 54. Clear tonight, low of 32. Sunny tomorrow, high of 61. Football Friday night tomorrow night, mostly clear, low of 38. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high of 63. Right now, we finally got above freezing. It's sunny, 34 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:33.5. Could this be the Billy Rankin?
It's the one and only.
Oh, the one and only. Okay. Billy, how are you?
Good. How are you doing this morning,
I'm
Rick?
doing
On a
fine.
Cold, frosty morning.
Yes.
You staying warm?
Yeah, I am. Actually, I'm indoors. You had to probably go outdoors to go indoors, didn't you?
I think that's a trick question, Rick.
Oh. It is.
Doesn't everybody have to go outdoors before they go indoors?
Yeah. Well, I just wanting to see if you're paying attention to me, Billy.
I just happen to go outdoors in a beautiful place where the frost makes it even more lovely in a morning like this.
Oh, all right. Billy, I'll bet you went trick-or-treating and you dressed up as the president of marketing. Would that be an accurate guess?
Inaccurate, actually.
Inaccurate.
My wife and son and I were the three amigos.
Yep.
I was the Chevy Chase character.
Okay.
And I realized that what you don't want to wear is a very large hat when it's windy outside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, were you chasing it several times?
No, had it strapped on, but it almost lifted me up. It's a good thing I haven't started my diet yet.
Oh, okay.
Rick, how about you? Did you get any candy for trick-or-treating?
We had a few people come over, yeah. I didn't go out myself because I was just so tied up with this and that and the other thing.
You got to get a little candy at home, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we just happen to have some left over,
Yeah, just a few pieces.
And make sure when you buy your candy, Billy, that's the candy you like, just in case there's some left over.
Well, you have to do that.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it was when I was buying candy this year, I told you how many pieces we have to get,
Yes.
tens of thousands of pieces for
Right.
Shaker Village. Actually took me multiple trips with our catering van because I was afraid I was overloading it. I put about 60,000 pieces of candy in the first trip, and it looked like it was riding a little low, so I decided to make it 2 trips.
Wow. How did that go? A good turnout?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful turnout. We had about 3,000 people come out for trick-or-treating. The Friday night was a little cool, a little damp, but Saturday night was beautiful, and we had a lot of people come out on both nights and just dress appropriately for it. Lots of food trucks, good music, wonderful time.
Very good. Well, Billy, what is upcoming in November at Shaker Village?
Well, we're really getting into the holiday season, and part of that, as the season's changing, it's going to start getting darker earlier, frost on the ground. We start making that transition into Thanksgiving and into Christmas, and that means a lot of great workshops around the site. People love coming out for these heritage craft workshops, making baskets, going to painting demonstrations, making hand-tied brooms. Some of these items are given as gifts, and sometimes the workshop itself has been the gift. You give someone that experience of coming out. But a lot of those are selling out quickly. I will say the hand-tied brooms, we moved it to a larger room to increase capacity, and it's this Saturday, a couple days from now. But we're closing sales at 12 o'clock today. There's only 4 spots left. That's usually sold out. So if anyone wants to get in, this is the last chance to do it.
Wow. Okay. You got to take advantage and move quick.
You do. If you visit our event calendar online at shakervillageky.org, you'll notice, unfortunately, if you haven't signed up, there's a lot of these experiences that are sold out. Our couples escape package this weekend, the quail dinner next weekend, the 2 basket weaving classes, all of these things have sold out, but there's still a lot of chances to come out and enjoy many programs at Shaker Village, including volunteer opportunities we have on the site this month to help decorate the village. A wonderful night hike we have on the night of Saturday the 18th, and the Blessing of the Hounds, where we partner with long-run Woodford Hounds to come out with the riders and the dogs, and we do a ceremonial blessing of the hounds and the riders and the horses. And that's the Saturday right after Thanksgiving. A lot of pomp and circumstance around that event, and a lot of fun to come out to.
Tell me about this quail dinner.
Yeah. So Shaker Village is known for its nature preserve, the wonderful grasslands that we've established here, and we started to reestablish those in 2008. And one of our key species that we help to preserve by setting up the right habitat for is bobwhite quail. And so this dinner is a chance for Chef Amber to obviously show off her talents with the quail dinner, but also a chance for Ben LeFew, our preserve manager, to present about our efforts in conservation and the wildlife habitat we create and how we manage to protect bobwhite quail populations, which might seem contrary to having a dinner with quail on the menu, but it's all part of the conservation efforts to educate and inspire and be able to manage this wildlife habitat.
Now, I've heard this, and I don't know if it's true, but do they actually say bobwhite? Or is that just something?
Well, they do. It sounds very similar to bobwhite. There's a few other birds that will mimic their call a little bit out across the preserve, but if you take a stroll around Shaker Village, very often you'll hear that bobwhite call coming out from the grasslands.
Okay, I didn't know if that was real or if I just heard that on a cartoon or something.
No, absolutely.
Wow. So you've had quail?
Well, I'll tell you a secret about me. I love candy, but I don't eat meat. So I've watched other people enjoy the quail.
Okay.
I've taken a lot of photos of happy, smiling people at the quail dinner, but I haven't had it myself.
I don't know. It'd be one of those things that you maybe get told afterwards after you took a bite.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to know going in?
I don't think so, Billy. You know, it's like frog legs. You know what? If somebody didn't tell you that they were frog legs, you would swear it was like chicken.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you would. And as a kid, I remember doing a lot of frog gigging.
Yeah.
And thinking, you mentioned you're wondering if it was just a story about the bobwhite calling. I always thought my dad was joking about the frog legs jumping in the skillet. and then I watched him cooking them and watched the frog legs dance around and jump in the skillet, and that's when I decided I wasn't going to eat any more frog legs at that point.
Well, you know, it's like if we watched a lot of different foods being prepared, Billy, I'm not sure that we would be so fond of partaking of it.
Well, you know, it's interesting. The one thing I think is beautiful about having the farm that we have here at Shaker Village is that we do get to connect people to their food in a much closer way. And sometimes they decide they don't like that, and there's some choices they make. But the information and the connection to agriculture is so important. And for instance, during Thanksgiving this year, we're selling meat shares. You know, we raise pork, and poultry, and beef and lamb on the property, and these animals are part of our farm livestock and at events here, but we are also a working farm. And so many of these animals are turned around and processed and served, and people can buy in. They can have pork or beef or lamb or poultry from Shaker Village's organic grass-fed farm for their dinner table for Thanksgiving. If you're going to eat those things, it's great to know that it's local.
Yeah.
And you can see where they've been raised and they've been treated well for their whole lives, and then it's a healthy environment for them.
And it's much better because a lot of stuff, the food gets shipped from, you know, the other side of the country, and to keep that going, you got to have additives, preservatives, and all that other stuff in it.
That's right, and this is fresh. This is local, and you can really believe in you know the farmers. You can come and meet the people who've been raising and caring for these animals, and see them in the fields as you're driving by, and then be able to support people's Thanksgiving experience and their dietary needs here locally with that food is really a wonderful thing.
So you've got turkeys running around there?
We have turkeys out in the field right now, and this is actually their last week in the field because most of them have been purchased by individuals to be their Thanksgiving turkeys.
Really? So you can just walk around out there and pick you out a turkey, and that will be your Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, you can't just pick it up and carry it home.
Well,
but
no,
if you purchased it online.
Yeah. I didn't think, people are going to put it in their car,
Right.
Try to put a blanket around
turkey
tie it.
napping.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
And all of that's on our website if you'd like to go ahead and place an order.
Okay. And give us a website again.
ShakerVillageKY.org. Okay. If you go to the event calendar, the link is actually on November 23rd. It says Thanksgiving dining and carryout and meat shares. And that's where you can make that selection. And even though most all of our in-restaurant seating is sold out for Thanksgiving, we do have carryout. So if you want to avoid cooking and have that great Shaker Village food, you can place an order and come by and pick it up.
Wow, that's a great idea there because a lot of people don't want the hassle of and I hate to say hassle, I guess, but it really is a lot of work to have to try to prepare and cook, and then the worst part to me is the cleanup afterwards.
That's always the worst part.
Yes.
Yeah, preparing it can be so much fun. Eating it can be so much fun. But unless you make it a group effort and play some music and have a good time, that cleanup is never that enjoyable, is it?
No, So what would they get if they want to come by and get a Thanksgiving dinner? Do you know exactly what's involved in that, Billy?
Yeah,
what they
absolutely. So on the table, we have our relish bowl, baked breads, and cranberry relish. We've got sides that are corn pudding, sautéed green beans, mashed potatoes, and a butternut squash. And for entrees, we have roasted turkey, baked country ham, cornbread dressing, and turkey gravy, and a big variety of all those wonderful Shaker Village desserts.
So you just call online or go online or call and say, I want this, and then you get like a little list of things that you want. I would like this, and this, and
that's right.
They'll fix you
place
up.
The order for how much and which items, and we'll have it ready for pickup from the curbside right outside the restaurant.
Wow. Now that's convenience. That's neat. Again, because there's a lot of people that probably don't want to cook, or it's too hard for them to cook, and you're not going to get anything fresher than what you have right there.
No, you certainly won't. And again, local, nonprofit, organic farm, locally sourced food, and a terrific chef with Amber preparing it all for you. It's just the perfect combination.
Now, how long has Chef Amber been a part of your establishment?
Chef Amber's worked at Shaker Village for about 8 years now and
Wow.
been our chef for at least 4 to 5 of those years.
Oh, goodness. So I guess that's a real challenge, I guess, sometimes to to come up with different things. Do they take like suggestions? Do people say, "Hey, I would like to have this one meal," or see if you can cook this? Does Chef Amber take suggestions?
Well, I think Chef Amber's always got her ears open and listening in to suggestions and feedback. Anyone who comes and stays at Shaker Village is able to provide feedback about their experience. What's so wonderful about being a chef at a site like ours is the seasonality of it and the partnership with the farm and the garden.
Yeah.
You don't plan the menu without planning the garden. And so Chef Amber sits down first with the farm manager and garden manager to plan the season, plan what's going to be on the menu, some of the inspiration she has. And then you've got to be really supremely flexible as a chef that's using the harvest coming in, because there's times you're not going to get as much as you want and times you're going to get way more than you were expecting of a certain crop, depending on how the growing season goes. And that's why she's so creative and flexible and is able to take what's coming from the garden and really turn it into some miraculous meals that are also steeped in the tradition of Central Kentucky and of the Shakers.
Billy, do you see people that are going to come and have Thanksgiving dinner go ahead and stay overnight there at Shaker Village too?
Many do, and in fact, some of our longest-running supporters have made it their family week here at the village. We have several families that come that week of Thanksgiving that have been coming for 40 to 50 years.
Wow.
Multiple generations coming back, and we get to know them very well. There's some that come from Michigan, some that come from Georgia, some that come from all over, and they have the same rooms that they want to book, and before they leave this year, they'll be making their reservations for next year. And we're really proud to be a part of a family tradition like that for so many people, and to have these children and grandchildren grow up with Shaker Village being part of their life.
And, Billy, that's got to be gratifying to see these people. That they've got to be liking what they're getting, or they wouldn't keep coming back.
Yeah, and to have a relationship rather than just a business transaction.
Yeah.
And that's really what we're about here at Shaker Village, is being part of our community and being a gift to people and what we can offer with the property, with the history, and with the hospitality here. That's what we go out of our way to try to do, and it's wonderful to have those long-standing relationships.
I guess if we had to capsulize this in one word at Shaker Village, I think experience would be a really good word, because this is, like you said, it's not just a business where I'm going to just sit here and eat a meal, but it's the whole ambiance. It's the whole package that is available to learn about. And I guess that's the reason people keep coming back too, and making a week stay is all the things that you learn and you get to find out about.
Yeah, the food is obviously a very important piece, but it is a piece of what is a total package of the experience. And Rick, what most people, believe it or not, the word that's most used to describe the experiences here at Shaker Village, it turns up on nearly every single survey, email we get, feedback, it's the word peaceful. And with everything we do, and as busy as our calendar is, that's the one thing we always recognize that's a major product that we're selling is peacefulness. People need that, and they need a place to come to and feel that peacefulness, and that leads to some of the inspiration that's our ultimate goal.
We all get so busy, Billy, running around, doing this, doing that, and I think Mac Davis said it best. We need to stop and smell the roses, and it sounds like Shaker Village is a great place to stop and smell the roses.
That's right. It certainly is, and to take into account whether it's the landscape, the architecture, the starry sky at night, or the sweet smell of that food coming from the trustee's office. There's so much to enjoy, and hopefully you can slow down and enjoy it at Shaker Village.
Well, Billy, we have got to pay some bills, so if you can hold on, we will continue this after we have some of our local businesses that would like your kind attention. And we'll be back.
That sounds great.
All right, Billy, we'll be back with you in a couple minutes. Billy Rankin from Shaker Village. 9:49, you're getting it on WHBN AM and FM.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at Exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and three-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
The opportunities are endless at DQ Grill and Chill of Harrodsburg. Don't believe me? Well, maybe you want a cheeseburger. Maybe you want a chicken sandwich. Maybe you want a fish sandwich, a country ham sandwich, a pulled pork barbecue sandwich. As a side, maybe you want fries, onion rings, cheese curds, chili cheese fries, queso bacon fries. For dessert, maybe you want mulatte, a banana split, a blizzard, a milkshake, a cupcake, or a frappe. Whatever you like, customize your meal your way at DQ Grill and Chill of Harrodsburg.
Hi, this is Ruth at Mattresses and More next door to Ace Hardware on Houstonville Road in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, come check us out. We offer 12 months same as cash with approved credit. And now is a good time to lay away for Christmas. New merchandise arriving weekly and we sell off the floor.
Mattresses and More, open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 9 to 5. Again, beside Ace Hardware, Houstonville Road, Danville. Girls,
come see our Nana for the best still in town. You'll be glad you did.
Looking for the perfect getaway? Look no further than Mercer County. Mercer County offers a variety of activities for all ages. Head to Harrington Lake and rent a pontoon or enjoy one of the many marinas. Take a hike with your family on one of the many trails at Shaker Village or enjoy a round of golf at Brightleaf Golf Resort. Looking for somewhere to take the kids? Old Fort Harrod offers a daily tour. Don't worry, we know you'll get hungry on your trip, so we've got you covered. Head downtown and enjoy the Downtown Pizza Pub or a meal at the award-winning Old Owl Tavern. We hope to see you soon. Kentucky starts here. This ad is paid for by the Harrodsburg Mercer County Tourist Commission.
Did you know Kentucky now has 3 days of no excuse early voting? That's right. Any registered voter can skip the line and vote early on November 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. Times and locations will vary, but make sure to bring your photo ID. Check your early voting locations at govote.ky.gov. That's govote.ky.gov. This message is sponsored by the Kentucky Secretary of State, Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
At Lennox of Danville, we install all things hitch and towing related, from a gooseneck to a fifth wheel and even a classic receiver hitch. We also install wiring you need for your new hitch. Quality products made in America. Call us today, 59209-4033, or stop by 935 Stanford Road. Lennox of Danville, we make tough look good.
I went to ride Hatfield Chevrolet, and they had me
driving in my car, going very far, down the street in my car.
If you want to ride, go to RodHatfieldChevy.com. Rod Hatfield Chevrolet, Lexington, Kentucky.
Here it is, Darren, everywhere.
Stop that. I was doing something else here, and I got interrupted.
Put the headset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning, 6 to 10, WHBN.
Oh, Billy Rank is back. That's my granddaughter there. Did a little liner for me, and I think they'd just love her to death, Billy. My one and only grandchild.
That's a special thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, Billy, we're trending into, I hate to say the winter, but we are getting into colder temperatures. And somebody says, well, Billy's getting cold out. What can you do? What are activities, Billy, as you get into late fall and early winter? What are some things that people can look forward to doing outdoors at Shaker Village?
There's quite a lot of fun things to do at Shaker Village. And first, I want to comment on our indoor opportunities, because a lot of people think of Shaker Village as only an outdoor experience. But across the site, with these 34 Shaker structures that we have over 30,000 square feet of exhibit space and programs that take place inside. So to be able to come to these buildings and explore could take you days just to go through the exhibits and to investigate these wonderful buildings and their architecture. And these are all climate-controlled spaces. So that's something you can do at any time of the year. But it is actually, in the winter months, one of my favorite times to explore outdoors at Shaker Village. And that's because it's not just a natural site, but it's a natural and cultural landscape. And there's so many features around the property that you just can't see when the leaves are on the trees. So I love hiking on our 30 miles of trails when the leaves have come down, because at that point you can see the other stone fences that are hidden. You can see the quarries where the Shakers carved that rock out for all their buildings that are here on the site. You can see the foundations of buildings that used to exist, mill sites and warehouses and other structures And there's a whole story to be told across the property that's covered in foliage most of the year that you get to experience in the winter months.
And Billy, it's just the time is upon us now. We've ventured in November. Next month, Christmas is going to be on top of us. And if you want to get something unique, something different, I bet you've got some ideas for people for Christmas gifts from Shaker Village.
There's so much in our craft shops. It's tied to the heritage of not just the Shakers, but of craftspeople around central Kentucky, and also agricultural products. So whether it's buying jams and jellies, or one of those famous Shaker brooms, or oval boxes, or a piece of reproduction Shaker furniture, there's so many different items to find. And this is a great month to shop because we have Shop Small Saturday coming up after Thanksgiving on November 25th, and lots of great discounts and promotions going on in the shops on those days. So come on out and visit one of our 3 on-site shops. If you can't make it out, that's okay. You can click the shop link at shakervillageky.org and shop online.
Billy, what if somebody doesn't know what to buy somebody? Do you all have gift certificates available?
We do. We have gift cards that are applicable for the restaurant, for staying overnight, or for shopping in the shops. You can also give the gift of an annual pass, which is one of our most popular gifts this time of year. You can register a family or a friend to have a year of wonderful experiences with their annual pass to Shaker Village.
Wow, now that would really be a neat idea. You want to give somebody a gift that nobody else probably will even think about doing. That would be those gift cards, a pass for the year. What a neat thing to be able to afford somebody, a good friend, relative, or whoever.
Our annual passes really are a steal, and we price them to be that because we want to reward our guests that come most frequently. So not only do you get free admission, but you get discounts to shop, discounts to eat, discounts to stay overnight, all as an annual pass holder. And almost every one of our major events is included with that free admission once you have an annual pass.
Well, now you've always added a lot of musical involved music out there at Shaker Village. Do you ever have any bands play like indoors?
We do, actually, coming up for the holidays. So as we approach December, we'll get into the season where we have our illuminated evenings. We have tea times with Mrs. Claus. We have holiday teas in the restaurant, more workshops. We've added holiday cookie decorating as a workshop this year in December. But during those illuminated evenings, every Saturday night, for the first 3 Saturdays in December, we have choirs and bands that are performing holiday music in the 1820 Meeting House. So it's a remarkable setting to really get yourself into the holiday spirit that time of year.
Wow, that is really neat. And then you got all these like how to decorate cookies and just a lot of, like you said, workshops, some different things. You never know what you might you might have because maybe you didn't know that they were available.
That's right. And those illuminated evenings are so wonderful. It really is like a Christmas postcard to visit Shaker Village on those nights. Mrs. Claus is walking around greeting people. There's photos with Santa in the 1809 Farm Deacon shop. There's candlelit tours. There's the Jingle Bell Shuttle, the hay wagon with all the Christmas lights on it. There's an elf shop doing crafts with kids. And we'll have hot cider, hot chocolate, and hot donuts all out around the campfire pits, and then caroling around the tree. So it has a wonderful traditional and old-timey feel to the Christmas spirit here during those illuminated evenings.
Well, this is a great time to make some memories. Billy, you get the family together, and maybe this becomes a tradition. Like you said, you've got so many people that like come back for Thanksgiving, but make this an annual Christmas gathering too of something, a different experience that you'll never have or probably ever have again.
Right, and especially with the little ones, that magic of Christmas really comes alive in their eyes. But for all ages, to step back and just remember what it is, to spend time with your family and the wholesome environment of Shaker Village.
And to me, I always want on Christmas Eve to snow for the kids because there's something magical, Billy, about the kids